Salma Hayek, one of the stars of Marvel's Eternals, reveals some of the problems, arguments, and the battle she had to fight with Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige and the director of the film in regards to getting some things out there that she wanted to get. So the first thing Salma Hayek went over in a recent sit-down interview with Ellie is the fact that when she was offered this job, she honestly didn't think that it was for a superhero or anything like that, which she echoed before in other interviews, saying she thought it was going to be like a disrespectful role. But then she realized that she was going to play a superhero, and she was shocked because she's in her 50s, and she just never thought somebody of her age would get that opportunity because Hollywood, usually after you're like 30 to 35, they start overlooking you and putting you into roles where you just play somebody that's a supporting role and not necessarily front and center because they're trying to get younger audiences to, find appeal in the new product. Obviously, Marvel Studios did not have that intent. So she revealed that multiple times during the script process, Chloe Zhao would come to her house, they would start talking about the character, the script, the ideas, the changes, and Marvel Studios was, of course, there as well, involved with the process, Kevin Feige, and obviously the rest of the people like the producer Nate Moore and such. And she revealed that there was multiple times where they would literally clash heads and fight over the direction, the script, the dialogue, the creative conversation that was happening. And she said that she thought she was going to get fired multiple times because people were legitimately like yelling at each other and arguing, being like, no, this is how we're going to do it. No, this is how we're going to do it. And she's like, yeah, I was kind of like screaming at them and telling them, okay, I want to do this. But then they would have to kind of sit me down and be like, well, this is what we're doing for the bigger picture. And she doesn't want to go more into what they were saying. But I would assume, and this just kind of is nothing that I've heard of, but it's just through other interviews. It's the fact that an actor comes in and they got ideas and maybe they get too, I guess you could say, adventurous with their character and they want to go bigger and bigger. And Marvel Studios is like, hold up. This is your first one. We have to take time to get there. We got to take our time to get to that point, and we'll get there eventually, but we have to establish the basics first, get people used to you, and then we can increase your power set or how much screen presence your character has or how important your character is. We can't just go from A to Z. We got to do the rest of the alphabet slowly. And that's kind of the vibe you get from this interview and everywhere else. So it's interesting that we have so far heard multiple actors say they had these meetings where they're like, what are you even talking about? I don't understand what you're saying, but can we do this? And Marvel Studios is like, no. We do it this way. Trust us. Okay, start the shouting contest. Man, it's like real life Twitter, huh?